It's the weekend, and I'm starting to crap myself because this time tomorrow, are we going to be on the beach or is it still going to be game on? Welcome to Grumpy Old Reds, the preview for the Chelsea match with the boys. We got Forest Dan and we've got Dean. No, we've got Ez.
Shut up, it's Dino. Is it because I'm back?
Hi, Dino. Hi, Dino. Good to see you in the West Wing, bro. How are you?
Yes. Yeah.
You're
I'm
looking
upgraded
good.
to the West Wing, yes. I'm good, man. I'm good.
How are you, Ant?
I'm good, thank you. Very good.
How are you guys in the crowd? I hope you're having a good day. I'm in a good mood. Because we got something really cool coming for you guys, hopefully soon. We can't tell you about it just yet, but there's some stuff in the pipeline. So we've been busy working away. It's good to see you. Let's say a quick few hellos to the guys in the chat, and then we can crack on. Good to see you, Chris. Hope you're well. Which is worse, nerve-wracking last season, 3 games, or this season? Oh, we'll talk about that, mate. We'll talk about that. Jack, good to see you. Townsend, how are you? We're well, yeah. Okay, stop it. You're making me panic as well, man. Para, good to see you. They're all panicking, man. They're all panicking. Eddie, how are you, you legend? Magic Tree, good to see you in here. Yeah, I could, and I've got people over. It's going to be fun. Oh, we got Forest Ant in the chat.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. Of course, the legend that's Keith. Hope you're well. Good to see you, Martin. Good to see you, Vic. Good to see you, Jolly Ollie. Get your Heising. Good to see you, Tinkerbell. Maddie, hope you're well. Mark, Visual, Awani's in the house. You're all in the house. You're all flooding in. Hope you're doing well and welcome to the stream. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to have Charlie come in on as well in a little bit to give us the Chelsea perspective. We've also had a podcast released with the legend, that is James Alcott. So we'll pop the link on for you guys on the community tab. Make sure after this stream you go and have a listen to it. If you're not subscribed to James, I mean, where have you been? What a huge YouTuber he is. We've just been doing some work with him as well, so it's all looking good. And speak of the devil, right, I've got to get this right. So let's hold on, let me get this right.
Get your bets on.
No, that's not right. That's right. Wait, you're Dino, you're Ez. There we go. The boys are together. How are you, Dino?
Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube, yeah.
I'm all right, yeah. I've got a poorly eye. I've just been in the shower, squirted some shower gel. It splattered in my left eye. Then I got out the shower, sprayed some Ez of your spray, your shave, and it went in the same friggin' eye.
Okay, this whole conversation, Dino, you sprayed some cream in your eye.
Yeah,
in the shower,
and then some of Ez's spray in my eye,
and then Ez sprayed you, and then Jason. I'm not having this, Jason.
I was actually going to say. Let me butt in here. I was actually going to say, Wolverine maintains that that's red behind him. We maintain
that's red.
Maybe we need a poll. Is it pink or is it red?
All right. If he's gonna start coming in here swinging, yeah. Can you guys just confirm to Ant that his mic is crap? Can you hear him a bit like he's underwater, guys? So yeah, you wanna start swinging? Martin, shut up. It's not pink. Poe, shut up. All right, forget this then.
Yeah.
It's salmon. That's what he claimed. Yeah, salmon pink.
There we go. I'm now officially a Chelsea fan, right? I was going to represent the Forest washed up.
Look what you
now
made
we're
him
going to. There you go. Thank you, Parachute. I told you, man. He doesn't believe it. It ain't pink. It's blue. It's blue. Yep, he's under wine. I can see a few in the chat have already cracked out their bottles, mate. But let's enjoy tonight. I'm not gonna lie to you, boys. I got a big reveal to do to you guys after we've spoken to Charlie, so make sure you stick around in the stream for that. These guys don't know it. It's going to shock everyone. You're going to be shocked. So once Charlie come on in about 10 minutes, we'll have a chat with him for 20 or so, and then we'll do a massive reveal that's going to shock the nation. But, boys, let's get started. How are we feeling ahead of tomorrow? I'm going to go to Mr. Optimistic first, which was Dino. You were happy clapping after that Southampton game, matey. Are you? Is your stomach starting to churn? Have you had to visit the
A
toilet
little-
after
yeah,
before
a
the
little bit.
shower?
I've had a few toilet breaks today. Yeah, a little bit, but it's just because it's at the sharp end of the season. You know, that's the only reason. It's like games running out, and we just need to be. We don't need much, do we? But then you think we could go and lose all three. It's just one of those, you know. But a draw, I think, would do at the weekend. But yeah, I'm not.
Mate, you come right back down to normal Dino, mate.
Really, I know. What's happened there?
I didn't last long.
Well, you know, it's only temporary, isn't it? It's like any drug.
He's run out of juice. Yep, that's what it is.
Castro wants to see the piano, Ez, mate. Ez is in the West Wing tonight, isn't he?
I am. But I can't play for shit. It's just purely ornamental, guys. Sorry.
Right. No, you guys are giving us too many donos, mate. He's got the piano out. Look at the size of that room, mate. How can you afford all that lighting, mate? I can't deal with the bills at the moment.
I'm sponsored by PowerGen.
How are you feeling about the game, Ez?
You know what? I'm actually confident, and I don't want to.
Oh.
I don't want it to. I know.
We've swapped.
Am I the only one though? But I'm actually confident because my feeling was that if they needed to get that monkey, he needed to get that monkey off his back. It doesn't matter what happens to Chelsea for the rest of the season. The players don't give a shit. But Fat Frank needed to get that monkey off his back. And I think now he's got it off his back. The players are going to go back to thinking about their summer holidays, mate. I'm hoping. But also, I'm hoping that we come up positive as well. Because as it comes down to it, yes, we've got 2 away games and 1 home game. For me, of the 2 away games we've got, tomorrow's the most winnable, in my opinion. I'll see what the chat think about that. But for me, that's our best chance to get 3 points away from home. And I'm not even thinking about a point. I'm thinking about 3 points. And put it to bed. Because I don't want to be worrying over the last game or taking it down to the Arsenal game or the Palace game because I want it done and dusted tomorrow. But that's obviously wishful thinking. It can happen. Yes, you're right. It is true.
I love this chat, man. I love this. I love how they take the piss out of you, lot.
That's the funniest
They
thing.
don't take the piss out of me, yeah, because they respect me, yeah. And,
with your pink background, we do.
It ain't pink, it's blue. And there's
Blue.
Tommy. It's sprayed in Dino's eye, innit? Sir Anthony, where lieth thee or thou? I don't know what the old English is for it. On tomorrow's encounter.
Yeah, I'm kind of more in line with theirs, to be honest.
Yay.
There's a first.
I don't give a shit about
Clip it.
Chelsea getting a result at Bournemouth. Bournemouth are on the beach, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't watch that match, but I've listened to a few Chelsea podcasts, and evidently they didn't play well. They just managed to get 3 sort of breakaway goals, if you like. They didn't play particularly well. They've got quite a few injuries, you know, which is always good, you know, when it's against us instead of for us. And they're not good, are they, Chelsea? They're not a good side. And the fact that they've got to win, yeah, and the fact that they've been consistently crap for a long time.
The last few months, yeah.
You guys are
when they know the manager's leaving at the end of the season as well.
Yeah.
And I mean, those players, they've got nothing. Literally, as Dino's just said, the manager's leaving. So they're not playing for the manager. They're not playing for a position. These players are used to playing, or are certainly expected to be playing at the top end, challenging for honours. And all of a sudden, they're 11th in the league or whatever. They're not going to be up for it. If we go there and we play as well as we can play, and we put the effort in, which I'm sure they will, then I think we've got every chance. I kind of lean a bit towards a draw, but you know that can go either way, obviously. So yeah, I'm reasonably maybe deluded, but reasonably optimistic that we can get a point out of it, and the point would be massive. 3 points will do us. That's it.
3 points, party time, big time.
Oh, absolutely.
And you know what? A point helps. A point negates that goal difference thing. If we, you know what I mean, because we're 3 points ahead. And 3 points ahead is not good enough for us because of that goal difference. We get a point and we're 4 points ahead. Then that all of a sudden that goal difference doesn't matter, and that's the thing for me.
I mean, we've got the benefit. Is it Leeds who play before us tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing watch along for that, guys. Don't miss that. 12:30 kickoff. 12:15. Shut up! I'm doing advertising. 12:15 start time. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, so there's a benefit. I mean, I don't expect them to get anything. It's Newcastle, isn't it, that we've got tomorrow?
Correct.
Not expecting anything from that game, but you just never know. It's roll the dice's first home game. I can imagine Belland Road is going to be pumping tomorrow, to be honest. So I can't see it going to be. It's not going to be easy for Newcastle by any stretch of imagination. But they've got the type of players that can kill that game within minutes. You know, we saw what we did to Spurs literally within 20 minutes, mate. Absolutely destroyed them.
Just 1 second, boys. 1 second, right? You guys in the chat, are you here to be enlightened, right? On actual footballing matters? Echo. There's an echo. Are you more interested? Are you more interested in the color of my goddamn room? I'm gonna put my green screen back up. Screw it.
Do it.
Honestly, these comments.
Somebody's getting money.
You know, when you change the colour, it changes the colour of your face as well. You had a teal colour up a minute ago, and you just look like you're ill.
Yeah, put that one back on.
Also, guys in the chat.
He loves it.
Guys in the chat.
It's so funny.
Wait. Can we just clear one thing up? Is this skin brown or white?
White.
Right. Don't worry. Say what you want. There's no racism on this question, right?
Yeah.
All right, put it next to Anne. No, wait. Let me take the lighting off. I've got lighting on. You got red lighting.
Who's the white on? Mine or
Thank you, Visual Joker's got it. Right answer. Sean Kendall, right answer. Van Hooydonk. Right answer.
Follow right answer.
I'm done. Right. Have a good stream, boys. I'll see you later.
Hey, that's all it took. We've known sooner. That's all it took.
I know. If we known it, it'd just taken that. Hey, chat, look. If you've not got one of the kits this year and you want one, they're on sale right now because we obviously want to get rid of them before the Adidas kits come in. This was 20 quid from the Forest shop in Market Square. There's one on the edge of Market Square opposite Pre-Marché. So, 20 quid. Owen got one for 25 quid, I think. But they've got some home kits there as well. But I think they're selling them down the shop as well. So if you want to...
I know, but what about size
if you've not got kits and you want a cheap one, new, get down there and get...
Not second hand, then.
Yeah, not second hand. Only in triple XL, I think. I don't know what size they've got there.
Can I make a personal recommendation? By the way, we're not on commission on this.
There's mediums, larges, then there's me.
Just a quick recommendation, and we ain't getting paid for this. I mean, the club don't even like us, let alone want to give us commission. There's the black training top. It's red and black and blue and everything. Yeah, it's fantastic. $24.99. It was in the only size they had was 4XL. And now they're back in stock. So go grab it quick. I've ordered mine. Right, you lot in the chat. I swear I'm going again. Man. Seriously. Where's my green screen?
Have you got yours? Did you say you've ordered yours?
I ordered it. Yeah.
Cool. Right.
And I ordered the crappy yellow kit I just can't stand. But it was 20 quid. I had to do it, man. I had to do it.
You just don't try and get a name on the back. You'll end up with Freuler.
Oh, mate. We got to tell him. Can we tell him about Crypto's story? So Crypto, he ordered the Danilo one, which was going for 20 quid with the name and number. And then he sends us a message saying, the motherfuckers, they sent me the wrong one. They sent over the Freuler top. And then he sent us a picture of it. And if Dino turns around, he'll show you what it looks like.
Oh, the camera.
The ghost.
It's blank. Completely blank.
And I was, but you know what? I didn't get it at first because I was looking at it, looking for a number 23, and there was nothing. Anyway, Eddie, what have you done for me lately, Eddie?
My beard or you? Just total you.
Well, actually, I got a low cut here, if you may see, and it took all the dyed grey hair out, you know. So it's all looking quite sharp at the moment.
You're faded, yeah.
Hey, right, I'm changing my color again. Anyway, let's continue. Let's continue.
Oh,
what are we here for?
About football, haven't they?
Well, they don't want us to talk about football. They want us to talk about bloody colours.
I'm sure there's a bit more banter about your room, obviously.
if I showed you my post that you guys can't
look
see.
at the three of our backdrop compared to yours. It's so piss poor. Yours is. Look
Mate,
at Ezra's.
mine's under construction.
Yeah,
under construction.
Sometimes
at least my camera doesn't freeze. At least my camera doesn't freeze. Anyway,
he's taking shots, mate. Pot shots left, right, and centre.
It's poor pot shots.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about some football then.
And I need some maturity here, please. I don't know why I'm coming to you, but you'll do.
We'll all leave.
A debate I've had in my mind. I've had many debates. But we know you've had a master debate. But anyway, the debate I'm having in my mind is, what is Cooper going to do with the back line? Is he going to go for a back three or a back four? And what would you do? And you guys in the chat, no more colour talk, right? Jolly Ollie, I can see. I'm not bringing up these messages anymore. Graham, no, I'm not in a brothel. What would you do, Anne? Because I put in the preview video, that he may consider going Bolly, Felipe, and Niakate as a back three. Where do you stand on that?
Yeah, he may do. I mean, I would always go with the back four, particularly with the back four that we have. But it wouldn't surprise me if he went with exactly what you've just said, although not sure how fit Bolly is. I mean, he came on for a few minutes and Steve Cooper said afterwards that, that was about as much as he could manage. So whether Bolly's fit enough, I mean, he could use Worrell in a back three. But if you went with a back three, who would you have as the wing backs?
Are we convinced Aurier's fine,
and Loddy?
Right?
You use Aurier and I'd stick with the back four myself. I'd stick with that back four. I mean, I think that back four is immense. Chelsea are very poor in attack anyway, so we should be able to handle them. They've not got a goal scorer, have they?
No, and that's what's cost them so far. But I'm going on more.
Concentrate on the fucking hosting, not the comments.
No, I'm sorry, man. I used to say I love our chat.
He's driving us all mad, right? But just focus on the make it a good show.
I used to say I love our chat. Not today, mate. Not today. Seriously.
No, they come up. You've got a host.
Well, they come up with hurtful comments, mate. Okay.
He shouldn't bat if you can't bowl.
All right. Anyway, Dino, if we went to this back three, we would obviously lose one in the midfield. Where do you stand on it?
I like it when we've got that three in midfield that we had last game, to be honest. So I would play a four. My sneaky feeling is I think he'll play a five, but I also thought he'd play a five last game. So, but I don't know. I think I said earlier, if we play a three, then it's got to be a progressive three. If we sit back on the edge of our own penalty area for the entire game, we're asking for trouble, seriously.
But we did that against Liverpool. Well, technically, we got trouble.
We'll be asking for trouble then, won't we? We're not going to change.
Yeah, but if you look at recent form, Chelsea, I've not seen the recent form table last 10, but Chelsea are probably right down near the bottom, I would imagine, if anybody knows in the chat.
They lost 6 on the trot, before they beat Bournemouth.
Yeah.
They still haven't won at Stamford Bridge under Lampard. That's a point that everyone's forgetting. That's the little point everyone's forgetting. Let's do a little poll on this. Let's go back three or back four. So there's Jason saying if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I get that. But what do you reckon is?
Obviously, I think there's a very good chance he will go for that, but more so because I don't think Yatesy is fully fit. So I think he'll go with the back three and have 2 in midfield being Mangala and Danilo, hopefully. And Yatesy won't get the start. If Yatesy starts, then I see him having a back 2 and keeping a back 4 as it was. But if there's any doubts over Yatesy, and he didn't look fully fit, he didn't look really back to his best, but he still had a great impact on the game. And the other thing for me, mate, that was whatever our disagreements were over overall play. I thought that was the first game I've seen for a long time where we actually tried to win the game. And we got to try and keep that mentality for tomorrow, without a doubt, for me, because I think we're fragile, mate. And we've not gone at any team away from home. Let's see, what have we got left to lose now? Our goal.
You could have said that against Southampton. We didn't We didn't go for it against Southampton in terms of a higher line.
We didn't give up, mate. Honestly, we didn't give up. We went for the win. Like other games, we've been very doubtful over what his tactics are. Is he playing for a draw? Because you should never be playing for a draw. But there's games that we've watched this season where I would say 100% he's playing for a draw. He's playing to keep the clean sheet first off and hopefully nick something. But for me, that Southampton game, we actually went for it. You know, as soon as they pulled a goal back, we tried to get that 2-goal gap again. So for me, it was our best attacking.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing, though, isn't it? Ez? It seems like, and if you look at the pattern of the game, it would suggest this to be the case. That we go 2-0, two goals ahead, and then we sit back. They get a goal. Oh fuck! We go up, score another one, and then we sit back. And then oh fuck, we scored again. We better go up and score another one, and then we sit back. So it was kind of a mixture, if you like. That we scored when we needed to, but once we had that lead, then we've tried to protect it, and we're not good enough.
Yeah, to an extent. But I don't agree with that with their first goal. I think the reason we got caught out was because we were going for a third. We were too far. Way too far up. But other than that, I'd agree with you. But I'll go back to my point. Now, I think it was our best attacking performance in terms of we were trying to go for the win. We needed a result, and the result had to be a win. It wasn't settling for a draw. And I'm just thinking that mentality going into tomorrow could work. But going back to a back three or back two, I think it is highly dependent on whether Yates is fully fit. If Yates is fully fit, I think he'll stick with what he's got.
I think you're right, Ez. I think you're right about that mentality. You know, going into the game, because you can always draw with that mentality, can't you? Absolutely. But with a defensive mentality, you're only going to draw or lose, aren't you? Really, in most cases. So, I agree with that. I was going to ask you when Rachel put that. Sorry, Rachel, I can't put the comments up because I've got no rights to it in a minute. I've been banned.
Yeah.
I would take the fight to them. I mean, would the three of you agree with that? That Rachel said, not that one, further down.
All right, man. I can. That one, evening. Am I just going to bring up poor Rachel, all her comments?
Later. That's what
that one?
Evening, Rachel. Yeah.
Hi, Rachel. So I hope you're enjoying your mug. I've got 3 mugs with me here.
Would you take the fight to them like we do?
We've been saying that for months, though, haven't we, on here? We've been saying for months. We're away from home.
I think we did with Brighton, and I think we did with Southampton.
Yeah.
Right. They were at home.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've seen positive parts of displays away from home at Anfield. You know, to get 2 goals away from home at Anfield and to be leading for majority of a game against Brighton, it's positive. It's heading in the right direction.
Against Brentford.
Take another step for me.
Well, can we be honest? The key for me, the key change in the last 3 games hasn't really been. I'll be straight with you. I don't think it's been a positive, like, attacking approach to the game. What I think it's been, and I got one word, Danilo. I'm sorry, man, but he's linking that play between the midfield and the attack. He's breaking into the box. He's passing those. I mean, he's got a good couple of assists now, a good couple of goals. The guy is a genius. And he is, in my opinion, I don't know if you guys agree strongly with me or maybe just a little or whatever, but he is the catalyst for that transition of defense into attack. Because all we saw before, in previous matches before he finally got released into the team, was long ball FC. Hopefully get it to Jono. Maybe Jono can get a goal.
I agree, but I also think, and there's something that I totally forgot to mention in our last show, was how well Mangala's come back.
Yeah,
and
I was going to say the same.
He's doing the ghost job. He's doing the job as a ghost should do it. You know, he's not being noticed, but he's doing a job.
Yep.
And I think taking Freuler out of the team has made a massive difference. I think Chris has brought that up as well in the chat, Chris Turner. I think that's made a massive difference. And Cooper was so stubborn to make that change, wasn't he? For far too long. You know, he played Freuler in a position which is not his position. I think we all agree he's not a CDM. We've all agreed on that. And then he became a liability, especially in the box, defending set pieces. Even going back to what you guys were saying about our setup against Liverpool. In open play, defensively, we were solid. It was just our set pieces where they got us, because I don't think we gave them too many chances in open play. So that formation will kind of work. But taking Freuler out and giving Mangala more responsibility and more confidence in his ability. That was the first 90-minute performance he put in for us so far. Oh, but I can remember at all this season. And he was, for me, he was one of the men of the match because he was just solid. He was there. He linked.
He was
play,
good.
He broke up play. He took the ball off the back line when he needed to, and he helped make other players like Danilo really shine. Because Danilo, I agree 100%. He's been fantastic, but I think there's been a lot around him allowing him that freedom to play the way he's playing, and he's box to box, and his box office as well, mate. The guy's fantastic.
And just quickly on this, let me just ask one quick question. I thought this, and Mark's triggered this thought in my head. Wish he still had his hair blonde. Yeah, I do agree. It kind of looks better on that. But do you think getting rid of the blonde hair, Ant, made him a better player? Because he had a bad half against Leeds. You can see why I went to you and not Dino with this question.
Against Dennis, because they both look like the same now.
Exactly. Yeah.
But to your point, Danilo is the difference. We had no progression through midfield. It was a terrible disconnect between the defence, midfield, and the attack. And he's just brought what a box-to-box player does, and he's brilliant at it. I absolutely love the guy, and if he is fit enough, I am very confident in that midfield three can hold up against Chelsea. You know, even though they've got £120 million Enzo and God knows who else, Gallagher will probably be there. But I'm confident that those three guys can hold up against just about anybody, to be honest.
But do you think it has to be those three? Well, let me ask Dino. I'll bring Dino on in this. If Yatesy isn't fit, because he had an average game, you could tell he was still a little ring rusty against Southampton. Yeah, I still think with Danilo and Mangala, if you add a third in there, maybe a Quixote in there for me, maybe something like that. I know what he did against Brentford, yeah, but I still think he's got a part to play in this team. I still think a three is the right formation. I'll be honest with you. That team he played on Monday, minus Scarpa and Dennis, I would argue is probably our best 11.
I think it was our best 11 all season, wasn't it? I would say that the only reason he kind of played a 5 for a lot of this season is to cover the defensive. I've got so many comments. I'll answer them in a minute.
Just very quickly, Dino, sorry, I've got to say hi to Simon. I've been worried about you, Si. I haven't seen you in the chat for a bit. I hope you've been okay. I was going to reach out to you on Twitter, but good to see you here, buddy. Hope you're well. Sorry, Dino.
I think he played the back 5 for a lot of this season because of the defensive frailties, because he didn't have a Niakate or a Felipe. Once he's got the Niakate and Felipe, and if we had, I love Navas, but if we had a Henderson in the back coming claiming the ball, like I think Dan said on the last stream, actually, giving confidence to those in front, then you can play more progressively up the pitch with the 3 in midfield, can't you? Or even a 2 and a 4 up front with a 4-2-3-1. Not away, obviously.
Wow, now we're getting into crazy territory here.
Listen, our best 3 central defenders, with all due respect to Worrell, have been the 3 that are fit right now, with Bolly, Felipe, and Niakate. Niakate's got this amazing throw, which we've just found out. And I think those 3 are incredible. I don't know whether it's a bit of an overkill to play all 3. I don't know. I prefer Ant's suggestion to play 4 at the back and have that strength in midfield, because that's where we've been overrun a lot this year.
Yeah, I agree.
Obviously, if you're stronger in midfield, it's protecting your back line anyway. And a lot of this season, that's not been happening because the midfield has been so far back. They've not been protecting the back line in effect. It's just been all hands on deck. With those 3 in midfield, Quixote for Yates if Yates is not fit, although we don't know how fit Quixote is really.
True. Or how his wall skills are.
Yeah. Those 3 in midfield, I feel can protect our back 4 in any case, and our back 4 is good. I'm not quite along the line with I love Navas. I can't quite go along with that, but because I certainly don't love Navas.
But that's Let's say I love. Sorry, I didn't mean a love. I've just
you did though, Dino. You did say you loved.
Okay, I'll retract. I like Navas.
I was a bit taken aback when you said it.
Yeah.
I was trying to.
It sounded like Si, wasn't
I don't want to call out Navas because he's.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
He's 50-50 and he's brilliant one side and not good the other.
Yeah, it's not in the conversation. He is our goalkeeper, and that's that. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. All right, guys, we got our delightful guest who we've had many conversations with so far this year. legend that is Charlie. We're going to bring him on, but we got over 200 of you in here and 65 likes, guys. Come on, guys, just hit the like button, man.
We want 100, please.
If you're going to take the piss out of my lighting, at least have the decency to hit the like button. It would be much appreciated.
While they're getting up to that number, what's the poll? What's the poll you put up earlier?
73% of the guys and girls in the chat want to back 4. 27.
I thought it was pink against red.
I need some sense brought in here. I'm bringing Charlie in.
Same pink.
Hey, mate, how are you?
Charlie, how are you, buddy?
Yeah, good lads. Pleasure to be back. Yeah, all fine, all fine.
Yeah,
good to have you here, bud.
Now you guys are winners. Yeah,
we won a game of football. Life's good.
That's one on the trot, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, we're looking for back-to-back wins. Don't ask for too much, but yeah, would be nice.
Hey, mate, we had one of your fans in earlier. I don't know if he's still here. Please show yourself if you're back in it. It's a Chelsea fan here, and he's not mentioned anything since. So this is the time to come in.
He can come back out now. If
he's not alone. He's not alone.
Was it you on your other account?
Smurf account.
No. I've got no burner accounts or anything like
that. Just very quickly before we get started, a huge thank you to Pat for gifting. Oh God, where's it gone? I need my mods back here. Pat, thank you so much for gifting a membership, and that has gone to the lovely Louise. Congratulations, Louise. Make sure you give Pat much love for gifting that. Pat, you're an absolute legend as per always. And guys, 200 of you odd in here, 94 likes, 6 more of you need to stop being lazy little gits. Look, you just made Ant's camera shake, so please make sure. Yeah, he's watching. But more importantly, Charlie's taken the time to come and give us the insight onto Chelsea, and I'm sure he'll answer your questions. So I'll open a quick Q&A in the chat for you guys. I promise we'll try and get through a lot more questions.
Questions, Charlie.
For Charlie.
How does it feel to finally beat the drop, Charlie? Because you were desperate to get on our show, weren't you? Mate, a couple more weeks, we would have had you hosting.
Mate, each week I was getting a bit more concerned because we kept losing and other teams were picking up points. I was like, oh no, maybe I might have to join the crew. But luckily we got a win on the board, and life's good. 42 points, 11th place. What's not to like?
Yeah, but guys, seriously, guys in the chat, Charlie was messaging me saying, "Can I come on?" And I'm like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "We're going down, mate. Going down."
No, it was concerning times.
Ez, have you liked this? Have you liked it yet? Because we're on 99. Have you liked it yet?
I have. I was the first one, mate.
Have you liked it?
No.
Yeah, Dino.
Dino. I'm a slacker, right? Dino. Look, while Dino's liking it, guys, Charlie's channel is pinned in the title. All you have to do is click it, hit the button that says subscribe, and that's it. It's completely free to do. Show Charlie some love. Also, go and subscribe to his other channel, Chelsea Fan TV. I mean, they're like 6 million times the size of us and Charlie combined, but show them some love as well. So just click on that button. Make sure you give Charlie some love. These guests come out of the goodness of their hearts and give up their free time. So just let's show them some appreciation and support all the channels, because we'll be playing you again next season, Charlie, hopefully.
Mate, I hope so. I'd love to be back next season with you guys. So let's hope that you boys can get the job done in the last few games.
God,
you really do. We can get the job done tomorrow, Charlie.
Yes.
Yeah, you could. I wouldn't rule it out. Yeah, the away form's terrible for Forest, but at the same time, our form's not amazing. Yeah, we got a win, but against Bournemouth, but we're not playing well. We haven't played well all season really, and ultimately, we do lose games at home, and we do lose. We have lost a lot of matches this season, so I do feel that Forest, if Forest are going to get another win on the road, then this is going to be a good chance for them. Which sounds like a mad thing to say, but it's just how our season's going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you can particularly bad at home.
I'm glad it's not your last home game, because obviously I imagine the fans will want to get a win for Frankie Boy at home. But at least you've got one more game at home after this. So
you're asking Newcastle, so it's not going to be great.
Yeah.
Charlie, tell him you're running. We thought we had a hard run. Listen to Chelsea's running.
Horrendous.
Oh yeah, we got Forest tomorrow.
I mean, you could stop there. That's as hard as it's going to get, mate.
That's as hard as it gets. We've got Forest tomorrow.
Oh. Hello? Charlie, you go on mute. Charlie, you hit the mute button, mate.
Sorry, guys. We've got Forest tomorrow. Then we've got City away, United away, and Newcastle at home.
Yeah, good luck, mate.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Sorry, mate. I've got camera problems. Sorry.
To bribe the fixture people now, is he?
Yeah, well, you always look at the run-in when the fixtures come out, and like the worst thing with a run-in is to play teams that have got something to fight for. And towards the end of the season, all 4 of those games, teams have got stuff to fight for, whether it's top 4, title, or survival. Yeah. So that makes it that bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Tricky, yeah.
All right, let me just readjust. I don't know. Dino just had a massive issue. Sorry, Charlie. You can be Dino for a second, mate.
Oh, that's cool. That's all good. That's all good with me.
Yeah. There's a few questions coming in from the chat. I just want to get them over to you, Charlie, just to get us going. Eddie's asking, Lampard, yay or nay, mate? Where are you on the Lampard thing?
No, as a manager, he's absolutely not it. But you know, as a player, love him. Legend, one of the best there's been. But as a manager, yeah, he's just not it. Doesn't seem to have learnt from when he was last here. Tactically, he's just not there. He's not really got anything out of these players. As normally you would expect some sort of a bit of a bounce or a bit of a lift when a new manager comes in. There's been none of that. It's been flat as anything. Yes, obviously we beat Bournemouth last weekend, which was a slight improvement, but we didn't actually play particularly well in that game. Bournemouth probably should have gone ahead 2-1. I can't remember the guy's name now, but there was a header that wasn't too far out that he put over, which probably should have gone in the back of the net. So
I love that. That's such a top 6 freaking answer. Can't remember the shitty Bournemouth player's name. I love it. I love it.
I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name.
In Bournemouth. Come on.
No, I can't remember his name. But yeah, look, Lampard is a player, phenomenal manager. He's just not good enough as a manager right now. I think for me, he's got to drop down to maybe the Championship, go abroad somewhere, and redefine and like relearn the craft and kind of like really hone his skills in. Because at the moment, for you, Charlie, he's just getting jobs on his playing career, which is not the way to go about things.
No, certainly not. For you, Charlie, and for the rest of the fan base, is he tarnishing his reputation?
Legacy, yeah.
Because it was a similar thing happened when Stuart Pearce took over at Forest. And I think he's got away with it in the long term. But at the time, there were people turning against him. And when it's a club legend, it's hard to see. And do you think there is an impact on his legendary status with what he's not managing to achieve as manager? Or does it not matter?
No, I don't think so. I think myself and a lot of the fan base, obviously there'll be some people that feel that he's tarnishing his legacy, but ultimately I think the two things are separate. What he's done as a player, that can't be changed. But obviously his reputation and standing as a manager at Chelsea is not going to be great, because other than the first season he was here where he got us top 4 transfer ban and blooded in Mount and Reece James, it's not been that great for him. So no, I don't think he is tarnishing his legacy, but it certainly won't be a fond way to remember him. But this spell, because it has been a real struggle.
I think what happens in these situations is that once he's gone.
1 second, they're saying lots of echo. Dino, I don't know if that's hearing.
I mean, because I was muted on it. I think it's Charlie.
Oh, is it me? Sorry.
Yeah. I'll mute. So, well, no, I won't mute. Just
hold on. Let me.
Still there.
I know it's. Wait. Let me just unmute yourself, Charlie. I think I know why. Hold on. Is that gone, guys?
Yeah.
Mic check.
Yeah, it seems to have. Yeah,
just mime.
So it was Wolverine again.
No, it wasn't. I just tinkered with Charlie's settings. Sorry. I went all posh there.
I was going to say, I think what normally happens in these situations is that after Frank's gone, in a while, the fans will forget the management part. They'll just remember the footballer part. I don't think it will tarnish his reputation. He's not doing it on purpose, is he? Let's face it. It does surprise us that has played under such fantastic managers, a lot of really top class managers, doesn't seem to have learned a lot. I don't quite get it, but it's not for everybody, is it?
No, it's like a lot of players, though, isn't it? You look at even Gerrard's played under some top managers. Oh, but he had a decent success at Rangers, but massively struggled at Villa. Just because you've played under top managers, like the transition's difficult. I don't think people appreciate how difficult it is to transition from a player to a manager. Because as a player, you just turn up, do what he's told. Whereas as a manager, you're setting a tone for everything, and that transition is massive. And players as well are a lot different now to when the likes of Lampard was playing as well. So it's a completely different job also in that regard as well.
Charlie, that Liverpool job looks a long way off for Gerrard now, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it looks miles away.
He's going to be groomed for that, wasn't he?
Often the problem is that they get big jobs because of their names, and they've not had the grounding, have they? They've not.
I mean, I think for Lampard though, it would have benefited him to stay at your lad's favourite team, Derby. It would have been better for him to stay there for a few more seasons, but ultimately, when Chelsea come calling, even if you had one season as a manager, you don't say no. So that was.
Do you think you should have called for him then?
Well, we were desperate because we had a transfer ban and we couldn't get a top manager in. So there was very few options. So he kind of had to go for that, really. He was never going to say no. So it's just unfortunate. But I think whilst it's a great opportunity for him, that could also, in his managerial career, on reflection, be maybe one of the worst things that could have happened, getting a job that big that soon, because it's kind of knocked him a few steps back, I feel.
Bloody hell, Rage saying the echo's back. Have we got echo? Huh?
Yeah, it was back.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah, it is back, yeah.
Charlie, have you got it coming out your speakers as well as your headphones?
I could take the headphones out if you want.
Might be worse, but is coming out the speakers and the headphones at all, or just try that?
Well, now he's on mute. Is it gone? Can you hear the echo?
Is it better now? I've taken my headphones out.
Yeah, you sounds not so good, but the echo's gone.
Let me turn the sound up. There we go. Is that better?
Yeah,
I think we've sussed it.
Is that better, everyone? Is it?
We had a little echo on your video when I watched it.
It was like the first 2 minutes for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why that was.
All right, they're all happy in the crowd again. They're all happy, clapping away in the crowd. Charlie, let me ask you another question from the guys. Stan, aka Keith, is asking you, who's the most impressive and least impressive signing you've had this season? I know your list is nearly as long as ours, but who's impressed you the most from your new signings, and who's been a bit of a flop? And guys in the chat, who have you liked from Chelsea, and who do you think's been shit?
I think for me, Wesley Fofana's been fantastic. Yes, he's been injured for large parts of the season, but he's been superb since.
How much did you pay for him? Was it 80?
No, I think it's about 70 with
only 70
with some add-ons. But like considering Leicester were wanting a lot more than that, we've done that was a very good deal. He's been fantastic.
Charlie, listen, mate. Leicester got 85 million for Maguire. I'm just saying.
That's so good.
We got ourselves a good deal. Yes, so Fofana for sure is one of them. I think Enzo Fernandez has been superb since he's come in. You can see the head, like obviously coming in for a massive fee. I guess he burst onto most people's radar at the World Cup. But again, he's been scouted before then. He's done very well at Benfica in the Champions League and the Portuguese League, and he's settled into the Premier League really well. You could picture those headlines, the big British record fee, he's been a flop, what a waste of money. There's been none of that because he's actually been pretty seamless since he's been here. So he would be a massive one. I guess those two have stood out the most, but I do like
Badiashile.
Oh yeah, Badiashile as well. Yeah, he's been probably quite even surprising because again, from Monaco, 35 million pounds by our standards, by Premier League standards, that's pretty cheap. He's a bit of a steal, and he's come in. I think he's played a lot more minutes than people would have expected him to play. And I also feel that he's adapted a lot quicker than people would have thought as well. And he's he's one of our best defenders. He's got to be in the starting lineup. If we play a 3, then he plays all day long. Him, Silva, and Fofana. So yeah, Badiashile, Enzo, and Fofana would be the same of 3 standouts. But I'm really excited by the likes of Madueke and Mudryk as well.
Charlie, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You've mentioned quite a few players there that you feel performing well. If that's the case, what do you think's gone wrong over the last season, really? Because you've kind of dropped, haven't you? I don't mean that in a funny way. I just mean if the players are performing okay in terms of the fans' eyes, then is it the tactics? Is it the changes of manager? What is it? Should you got rid of Tuchel?
I think it's a combination of things. I think ultimately it's been a mess from top to bottom. I think new ownership have come in. People underestimate, their ownership. The takeover was rushed through. Takeover takes a long time. You don't have to look at Newcastle's takeover best part of a year for that to go through. You look at the United one going on now. That's still got a long way to go. This was rushed through in a matter of months, obviously due to circumstances outside the club's control. And we're starting on the back foot massively. Normally you're preparing for a summer window in April, May time. We're under sanctions, can't really do anything. You're on the back foot massively. So that didn't help. Also, Bowley's come in. I like the ambition. Yes, he's made mistakes. But at the same time, it's to be expected. Doesn't know the sport. I think the biggest mistake he made though was not getting a football structure in place sooner. I'm not saying necessarily straight away, but at least in place before sacking Tuchel, because who's advising him to appoint Graham Potter, advising him on those decisions? We don't really know. I mean, for as far as I can see, I've not come across
James Corden in it.
That would that was a mad story as well. To be fair, funny though, I did actually, after we played Wolves at home earlier in the season, we actually won that game, which is funny, 3-0. And so I met James Corden after the game. He'd been watching it in Bowley's box, so maybe they were having a chat back.
Do you think this time? Go on. Sorry, go on. Do you think you signed players for their names, or did you sign them for the system that you play?
I think that's a big thing at Chelsea, is because I look back over the last 4 or 5 years before of Roman's reign, and the recruitment was shocking, so bad. No sort of no advanced thinking, no forward planning, no sort of succession plans, as it were. You always want to think 1 or 2 windows ahead. So you could see in Chelsea, we haven't invested in midfield since we bought Kovacic and Jorginho 4 or 5 years ago. The midfield have been crying out for reinvestment, for revamping. It just wasn't there. We turned down the chance to sign Tchouaméni. Tuchel was part of that decision, not ready to sign Saul on loan instead. Then he goes to Real Madrid. You see what he does in the World Cup with France, scoring against England. Yeah. That was one that slipped through the net there. Shouldn't have happened. So the succession planning is really poor. The getting people tied down to contracts or selling them, that's poor as well. We lost Rudiger and Christensen both on free transfers. Poor planning, which meant we had to go into the market and spend a lot of money to get 2 defenders in just to stand still. Again,
I really like Rudiger as well.
Yeah, I liked him as well.
Yeah, quality. Wow, quality.
He was really good against Haaland as well. And he's a bit of a shithouse, but he's great, and he's a leader as well. It's those leadership qualities that you miss as well. Look at Chelsea now, not many leaders, but in answer to the question, I just feel I don't feel we're signing players because of their name, but I felt at times there'd been certainly in the last few years, there'd been no plan really. We're just signing players without giving it a thought as to how they're actually going to fit in. Are they the right characters for the club? It's just like, Lukaku, big name, scores loads of goals. We need that without giving it any thought to how it's actually going to fit in. But I think now there is a bit more of a plan in terms of, you can see the idea. They want to sign the best young players up and around Europe, around the world, and then develop those players and push on there and have a core of players under the age of 25 blended in with a little bit of experience. So you can see that, and we are doing that. But you've got to be careful that you don't go the opposite way, where you just have a load of young players with no experience.
Are you hopeful, Charlie? Are you hopeful that Bowley's going to get it right, and he's going to get the right manager in, he's going to get the right structure in, and he's going to get... Because he sacked a lot of people as well, not just Tuchel at the time. He sacked a lot of the backroom staff, didn't he? Are you confident he's going to get it right? Because he's not filling me. He wouldn't be filling me with much hope if I was.
I do feel that. I think the biggest mistake looking back was trying to change too much too quickly. I feel that obviously you want to put your own stamp on things. New owners are going to have their own ideas. They're going to have their own guys that they want to bring in. But I think trying to make wholesale changes too quickly has backfired a little bit. But I am confident. I think the structure's in place now it was all right for a bit, wasn't it? And then it
was.
Chat, is there an echo or is Simon just trolling?
No,
It's
ready.
definitely not me.
It's not everyone.
I can't hear it.
No, it's gone. It's gone again.
It's not. It's there. It's there. I can hear
Let me
it.
mute Ez. Is it gone?
Hello?
Yeah, I think it has gone.
It's gone.
It's Ez. It's bloody Ez.
It was Ez.
Yeah, I've muted him.
No, I unmuted myself now. It wasn't me. Look.
It wasn't me. It was him. It was him.
Look, I think he's made mistakes, of course, too much too soon in terms of major changes. But I think there's reason to be optimistic that the ambition's there, the spending, the backing of the manager, the backing of the project, the investment, that's all there.
He's definitely ambitious.
Yeah,
to be honest, I think it's really, really simple at Chelsea. Get the structure right, get the right manager in, and you've got no problems.
Yeah.
You've got fantastic players, you've got loads of money. In fact, there's only your club is the only club that's come close to getting the amount of fucking ridicule for buying too many players that we've had.
Yeah, we have, but we're used to it. We always get ridiculed whether we sign.
What was your total, Charlie? What was your total for the season on players?
How many billions?
Jesus.
No, how many players? Not spent.
Oh, how many?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a dick measuring contest now. How many do you buy?
Well, it must be at least 10 or 12, I would have thought. If you
that's nothing, mate. We did that in an afternoon.
If you include the youngsters and stuff. But yeah, look, January, obviously, we had a record-breaking window. I don't think anyone's ever had a January window like that. But yeah, it needed to be done. And the reason we had to do that was, back to my earlier point, it's because the recruitment had been so poor over the previous years. Normally you want to get yourself to a position where you're adding one or two top quality additions each window, but we weren't doing that. We were getting everything wrong, and then we left ourselves in a situation where we got to virtually overhaul the whole squad, which is why you've seen the January window that we had.
The only major problem I can see you guys having is if some of these contracts, some of these players that you've given these 7 or 8 year contracts, if they fail to deliver, and you've got them on those massive long contracts. That's the only, but that's not going to be all of them. You know what I mean? So
no, but that's the trade-off we've gone for. We've kind of looked to amortize the fees over a longer number of years, so it's better for the books, and that's the gamble that you take. That's kind of the trade-off of the two things. Now, some will work out, some won't, but I guess you could look at it and you feel that, like, say, for an 8 year contract, if someone's here for 3 or 4 seasons, they've still got 4 years left on the deal. I guess you could also look at it as protecting the value of an asset as well, in terms of
and you've not yet paid that money out, have you? So any money you get back will offset what you owe anyway.
So I mean, it's one of those where we've exploited a loophole that no one else has seen, that's been there since the invention of, I suppose, FFP. So yeah.
Absolutely. Jonathan's saying, what you say, Dino?
They bought 17 and sold 18. I've just checked.
Mate, that's nothing, mate. We did that in an afternoon. Seriously, don't worry, mate. Don't worry. We did 30.
Yeah, we've got work to do.
Exactly. Quick question here for you, Charlie, from Kai Stroll in the chat. Oh, Dino?
Oh,
the camera's frozen again.
You're frozen again. Okay. Oh, yeah, Elsa. Start calling you Elsa, innit? Let it go, mate. But quick question here. He says, is there a Forest player you'd like to see in the Chelsea shirt?
I don't want to be disrespectful.
Don't hesitate, mate. Come on.
I'll be honest, no. But what I would say is maybe.
Thanks for your time, Charlie. It was nice. We'll see you next season. Yeah?
He's obviously not seen Danilo play. Because if you think Enzo's a good player, wait till you see Danilo.
I'd like Navas. I'd take Navas.
You can have him.
I think he's a good goalkeeper. I wouldn't.
He is taken. He's good.
I hope he proves you right tomorrow. But,
No, banter aside, I think maybe Gibbs White. I think I like him. I think he's decent. And maybe the young lad Brennan Johnson as well. But yeah,
Charlie. Every single person we asked, they only know Gibbs White and Brennan Johnson, and they all say Gibbs White and Johnson. So don't worry about it, mate.
Yeah, mate. I'll be honest.
Well, he said Navas. He put an extra name in.
Just keep your eye on Danilo tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll have a look. He's likely to start, is he?
Yeah. Number 28, Brazilian. He used to have blonde hair, a bit like Dino. Now his hair is more like Ez's.
He's got 3 and 3. 3 goals.
Like Colback.
3 goals and 3. Hence why the title of today's stream is 4 for 4. Yeah, I know it should say 4 from 4, but 4 for 4. We thought it'd be fun with a play on the words of the 4. You know, anyway,
you did, and nobody else has done.
All right,
Charlie. It's a box to box. It's a box to box. He can run for like 180 minutes. Full pelt.
He better not play too well. Todd might get a checkbook out.
Oh, he's going to struggle. He's on 6 years.
It's a contract we've got him on. That's for us.
Oh, so you're battering us for those deaths?
No,
that's nothing for you. It's a short contract for you, isn't it?
No, I admire what you've done, mate. I admire that.
It's good.
Thinking, Batman.
We paid 16 million, not 600 million.
Yeah, not 16.
16
yeah,
million.
He's one to watch out for, mate.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him. He didn't play. You signed him in January, did you?
Yeah.
He's just turned 22. Just turned 22.
Also, we tried to sign him last year, but Palmeiras wouldn't let him go.
Yeah. So. And the other one, Charlie, to match your other vintage wine at the back, could you guys and chat? What would you think of this as a back 4 or 2 centre backs, Felipe and Silva? Oh God, that would be something.
Golden oldies, man.
Yeah, I mean,
prefer Niakate.
Yeah, Silva is phenomenal. Felipe that's the Atletico Madrid Felipe, isn't it?
Yeah.
100%.
Mate, he's better than Silva. He's better than Silva,
mate. He's our best
player. Mate, honestly, he's magnificent. Honestly,
he's a Champions League player in a relegation threatened side.
Let's do a poll.
Silva is magnificent as well. Silva is magnificent.
Yeah, but who's better? Who's better? I'm going to ask you.
Come on.
You know what?
Felipe's better. In my opinion, Felipe's better. In my opinion, he has a man bun for a start.
And Felipe is only a youngster. He's about 5 years younger than Silva.
Exactly.
And we're all straight men on FFTV, but we would turn for that one man.
Hey, you put a man bun.
Denied it. None of them have
denied
it.
I absolutely hate man buns, but this guy's got a man bun, and I don't care.
I'm telling you now, Charlie, if you put a man bun on Dino, I'd be aroused. Right?
Oh my God. That's just what
he's going to have a Fu Manchu coming out the back of his head, mate.
I've put it as a poll in the chat, and our chat is not biased, Charlie. Our chat is very switched onto footballing matters. They understand, they can name every player you've got in your team. They can name every player in every team in the Premier League. And just so you know, this is an unbiased poll. Get those votes, keep those votes coming in, guys. 83% have voted for Felipe. Well done, guys. You know your football. I applaud you. 16% have gone for Silva. Charlie, we're still educating them, Charlie, as they go. There's still 16% that need a bit of work.
Did you see the match against Southampton? Charlie, did you see the match against Southampton?
The Forest one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I watched a bit of it. I'm not going to lie to you, I watched it all, but I did watch some of it.
Oh, but so you missed the end. You missed Felipe when he brought the ball down, chipped the goalkeeper, and did a forward flip to celebrate.
I didn't see that.
Oh, it's true. It's. I'm not badging you. That's true. It was just unfortunately, it was offside, but it was brilliant. In the last minute as well.
And then he had to go off for a hip replacement.
No, that was me watching him, do you know?
well, Charlie, promise me this, right?
Yeah.
After you've watched tomorrow, I want you to keep an eye out on 2 guys, Danilo and Felipe. Yeah. I want you to drop me an honest message after the match, regardless of the score. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be speaking after the match if you beat us. I might be a bit pissed off, right? But drop me a message and let me know what you thought of those two, yeah? And tell me we're wrong. Now we've jinxed them, I know.
Charlie, what honest message do we need to send you on your two players that we need to watch out for?
Well, I mean, it's quite hard because yes, we've got quality, but no one's been decent this season. But I guess players to look out for. Kante always does a job. Always performs to a top class level. So he'd be one to look out for. Attacking wise, I mean, if Madueke plays, then he'd be one to look out for. He's been good the last couple of games. He's exciting, direct, pacey, good dribbling, good close control. Could cause fullbacks issues. Likewise with Mudryk on the other side if he starts. And then maybe Enzo Fernandez in midfield as well.
I said two. You have to stop there.
Listen,
give us some hope. Give us some hope. Just say two.
Can I ask who your centre forward's going to be?
That's a
is it Bolton?
Probably either Havertz or João Felix. It'll be one of those two.
No, please Havertz. Please Havertz.
But neither of them can score, can they?
Havertz looks more like a wide player to me.
He scored last week.
Who did?
Felix last week off the bench. Goal
That's 1 out of 36. I mean, that doesn't qualify him as a goal scorer, really, does it?
No,
it could do with another standing off like his debut. Is Kante playing a bit further up the pitch?
Yeah, I don't understand why.
Yeah, I heard that. That's a bit weird.
Almost CAM, wasn't it?
I mean, at Bournemouth, I was looking at the positions that he was taking up, and I'm thinking, we want Enzo Fernandez in those positions. No disrespect, but you don't want him in the attacking third of the pitch too much. He does his work sort of in that middle third. So, it's a bit strange why he seems to be
weird,
further forward, but he does a job for us, and he's one of the first names on the team sheet right now. But Kante and I'd say Madueke would be two to look out for.
Yeah. Are you actually feeling confident for tomorrow?
Not massively. Yes, more confident because we got a win last week, but ultimately it's that doesn't change too much. It doesn't change the fact that we're not a decent side at the moment. We're not playing well. There's a lot of things that need improving, and particularly at home against low blocks as well, we do massively struggle. So,
okay. Where's the phone? I'll ring Steve up.
Yeah, it could be tough for us to break Forest down. You will get opportunities though, because we do give up opportunities. Despite having the third best defence in the league, teams will get chances. So
just to try and gauge the mood then of the fan base. Are you really do you give a shit about tomorrow? Are you bothered about the rest of the season, or is it just purely pride now?
Yeah, no. Look, in terms of pride and wanting to win, absolutely. But in terms of what there's left to play for, no, not really. I'm not going to sit here and say I don't care what results we get, because I do. I hate when we lose and we don't win. But at the same time, it doesn't make too much difference. Our season
it's not going to ruin your weekend, is it? If you don't win tomorrow, it's not going to ruin your weekend, is it?
Losing always ruins your weekend.
We know.
Are the fans toxic, Charlie? Are the fans got toxic at all?
No, not really. I think
somebody with your expectations and your revenue.
That's what Frank Lampards here for, isn't it?
That's what Lampard was here, because he was pretty toxic under Potter towards the end, and now obviously Lampard's been a bit of a crowd pleaser. No one's going to turn against him because of his paying status. So it was a good move from the club in those circumstances to get him. I think we had to get that. He was really the only choice we could get with 10 games to go, in terms of someone that's a familiar face and knows the club. So
Big Sam was available.
Big Sam.
Yeah.
No.
Can you imagine that? Big Sam at Chelsea. Oh my God.
A few more bad results and it could have happened.
You never have heard the end of it. He already thinks he's better than everybody, doesn't he? Imagine
Klopp.
You're taking Chelsea job. Fuck me, man.
Charlie, we kept you on loads, but we can't let you go without you giving us your big dick swinging Mr. Top 6. Oh wait, you're not top 6 anymore.
Mate,
prediction.
We're not even top of the bottom half.
He was almost bottom 6, mate. 3 weeks ago, he was almost bottom 6. Begging to come onto the show.
I'm not trying us a disservice there. We might actually be top of the bottom.
You're actually sounding genuinely excited about this, Charlie. I'm a bit worried.
I'm just going to have a quick look. Are we top of the bottom half?
If you
I admire you for what you've done and where you are now. It should be so toxic.
Yeah, we're
first on page 2. You scroll down.
Yep, top of the bottom half, 1 win in our last 5. Great form.
Success.
Last six, mate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but it only shows the last 5 on the league table. So.
All right, okay.
It's class 7 actually, because they lost 6 on the trot before that.
Yeah, we lost 6 on the trot. Lost 2 games to Real Madrid as well.
I'm just looking. Sorry, I'm looking forward. It only shows back, doesn't it? Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Well, we can chalk off those last 3.
Welcome to FFTV.
We can chalk off those last 3 are definitely both Manchester clubs and Newcastle at home are probably all losses. So this represents our last chance to get a win this season, really.
What's your running like, mate? What's your running like? The last few.
Well, Dino, when you disconnected, he told us.
Oh, sorry. Forget that. Ignore that. I'll watch that back. Don't worry. I'll watch it back.
I'll go through it again, mate. We've got Forest.
No, it's going to bore everyone else. It's just going to excite me. And everybody else is going to be like, for fuck's sake, Dino. No, leave it. I'll watch it back. Watch it back. Leave it.
That's it.
Just shout it out. Just shout it out, Joe. Because we got nearly 250 in here now. I'm sure if you.
Rachel was fairly new. She came in halfway through. So
yeah,
she
go on. For the sake of the crowd, not for Dino.
Me and Rach.
City and United away, Newcastle home.
Ooh.
That's what we said.
Good job you got nothing to play for, isn't it? Really?
It's a good job, isn't it?
It is.
2 more weeks behind, you could have been in a little bit of trouble, mate.
Possibly, yeah. But we don't need to worry about that. We're all good.
Yeah.
He's all cocky now. He's all cocky now.
Tomorrow, mate, you'll never see me again.
I'm telling you, man. When Charlie came on, when we did the stuff at the City Ground, he was all polite and respectful and humble and all. Now he's beaten Bournemouth. Yeah, he thinks he's daddy big bollocks.
Did you always beat Bournemouth this season?
We drew and lost, mate.
Yeah.
We thank you for bringing that one up. We were 2-0 up at the City Ground, halftime cruising, and then we capitulated and lost 3-2.
Let me just explain to Rachel. Rachel, I froze. I had to restart. Apparently, I missed the question that I just asked. And I said, it's not just me, it's you as well, because you were in at a certain point when I crashed, I think. So there you go.
All right, just very quickly.
We go on with the show.
Yeah, sorry. I'll go with you. That'll be better for everyone.
All right, I'm not bringing up the messages from that guy with that name, so no. Anyway, go on, Charlie. Give us the prediction, mate, and we're going to let you go before this.
The prediction. I don't really want to change my prediction. I feel like I've like given a different prediction in each video, so I'm gonna have to stick with a prediction. So I'll go 1-1 draw. I'll be honest. Yeah, I think it'll be low scoring. Don't think there'll be too many opportunities either side. I'd love to be wrong. I'd love us to win, but yeah, I feel a 1-1.
Don't be so nasty.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to win, guys.
No need to be like that, Charlie.
1-1. I'll take a 1-1.
We'll be happy with that.
I think we'll all leave happy with 1-1, mate. I think everyone, we can be friends at 1-1, I think.
Yeah. Just one more thing, Charlie. Just one more thing. Which 2 players would you be scared of?
Oh, just shut up.
It's a joke. Someone tell your face.
Right, guys. Right. You've seen the legend that is Charlie. His link is in the title. You don't even have to scroll to the description. We couldn't have made it any easier for you. And I'm sure one of the mods will put it in the chat as well. All you have to do right now is go click on it, show Charlie's channel some love, subscribe to him, and then once we beat him tomorrow, send him abuse, please. It will make my evening.
You can come over and flood over to the match vlog after tomorrow's game.
And he gets them up really quick, so make sure you check it out.
They go straight up after the game. You can have some honest thoughts on Felipe and what's his name? I've forgotten his name.
Danilo.
I still watched from when I subscribed when you came down here.
Yeah, I'll leave some honest thoughts on those 2 as well.
Numbers. Just look out for the numbers 28 and 32, Charlie.
28, 32, sorted.
Yeah. And I've got to say, your vlogs, I love it, because when he came on last time, we were talking about patience with Potter and all this, right? If you watch each of his vlogs and each of his post-match on Chelsea Fan TV, so he's like so calm. And then eventually, I think it was against the Spurs match, he started swearing in a post. I fucking paid money for this.
Mate, the Spurs match was a real low. It was a real low. Like he's sitting in the way and in Tottenham, and the whole stadium's chanting Chelsea get battered everywhere they go, and he got no.
Not nice.
Hopefully tomorrow's the case, mate. But you've been an absolute legend.
Charlie. You're getting some love in the chat, buddy.
Oh no, I appreciate it. We appreciate
Loads of love in the chat. They're absolutely loving you, and I'm sure they will subscribe because they always do when we ask them. So fantastic, Charlie. You're an absolute legend. I can't wait to meet up again, and we'll hopefully we got another 2 shots at it next season, mate. Yeah. So looking forward to it.
I do hope so, guys. It would be great fun to do it again. And all banter aside, it would be nice to Forest start. It's a proper Premier League team, so let's hope you can get the job done.
We'll hope to have your next season's Beat the Drop, mate. You can be hosting it.
And Charlie, you're well banterable, mate. Banterable. We have our own words on this channel. You are definitely banterable.
But I'll hope to beat the Drop next season from our title challenge. No time.
We'll flip that.
It could have been a championship title challenge, a couple of weeks back, right?
That is missing from the cabinet, so yeah, who knows?
Brilliant. You're a legend, Charlie. Thank you so much, buddy. We'll speak to you soon, no doubt, mate. Have a good one. All the best.
Cheers, boys.
Can we call out Max on YouTube? There's a comment there. There's a super chat. Have you got that?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll grab that 2 seconds.
Thank you, Max. NFFC stay up, LCFC down from a Bournemouth fan. Thank you very much. Yes, well done this season, by the way. What a turnaround. We'd all had you down, to be honest, mate, but fair play to you.
Yeah, Boring Mouth did bits. Can you please?
I think you should lose the Boring Mouth because they've done so well. I think you should call them Bournemouth for
I will drop it if they beat, is it Leeds on the final day of this? Not Leeds. Who's the other one? Leicester. Is it Leicester?
Chat, who have Bournemouth got last game of the season?
Yeah. Everton.
We're definitely involved in it, yeah.
So thank you so much for the 199, you absolute legends. And
just if you beat Everton, all next season we'll call you Bournemouth. All next season.
I will even big up your stadium. My voice cracks because it's so against what I say, man.
Stadium. That ain't going to be easy. In fact, just calling it a stadium is bigging it up, to be fair.
It's more like a state.
We appreciate you, Max. Thank you for the donation, mate.
Thank you,
Charlie, it's our absolute pleasure, mate. Yeah, much love to Charlie.
It's really entertaining.
Yeah, it is. And I love watching his post matches on Chelsea. Like him and Lewis. Yeah, Lewis always comes out guns blazing. Charlie's usually like calm
I love Lewis. He can
he makes Ant look posh, with his swearing. And then Charlie's like pragmatic. He talks it through. But after that Chelsea game, man, he was just like, it was hilarious. You got to watch it back if you guys haven't seen it already.
Just
go on.
Sorry, can you just pull up Jonathan's comment?
I'm trying,
Jonathan talks. Everton FFP 8-point deduction latest. Is that like real or this season or
now? According to Mike, he thinks it's going to come in next season. Yeah, so for me personally, I don't know how you boys feel, but I want Everton to stay up so they go down next year. Thinking ahead, using the old noggins. What do you guys say to that? What do you guys say to that?
Get them down now.
Get them down now.
When
we have to worry about one team.
No, think about the logic.
Mr. Cocky.
No, I know what you're thinking. I understand what you're thinking.
You're assuming that Leicester and Leeds are going to go down with Southampton.
Yeah.
But that's an assumption we can't take for granted.
I don't care.
Huh?
I don't care if we don't go down.
I'm just saying, I'm planning ahead for next season.
If we stay up, we're not going to be worrying about the relegation battle next season, so it's not going to affect us. So get them down now. Get them deducted now.
But 6 points less or 8 points less for them will put us a place higher naturally. Anyway, okay, whatever.
People saying down.
Yeah, it's me and Si, man. We're just on a level. We're on a level.
You're on another planet. Carry on like that, mate.
Oh, you'll be begging for it next season. Trust me.
Begging for it tonight, mate.
Chapo. Oh no, not Chapo. Sorry, who's put that?
What are you on about next fucking season anyway? If we stay up, we won't be around the bloody relegation.
That's what I just said. Exactly. It's not going to be our problem.
I agree with it.
Chapo, Man City's points reduction gone. You could take points off them and still probably win the league.
Yeah. Guys, very quickly, we are this close to getting to 7,000. That's ages ago. 11,000 subscribers. So thank you all for subscribing to the channel. We love you guys so much. And yeah, and just stop taking the piss out of the lights, please. That's all I ask. As Max puts in another 199. We beat Everton last game of the season. That helps you. Last game of the thank you. Please do, mate. Please do. And here we have a what badge is that? Is that a Glasgow Rangers? Oh, it's a Chelsea one. It's a Chelsea one. Sorry, that just didn't look right. It didn't look like Chelsea. Harry with the 199.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, it doesn't look right.
That's a strange one.
Clung to it though, yeah.
But thank you for the 199, buddy. He says, "What Chelsea players do you rate at the moment?" Let's go around and name one each. Dino, what Chelsea player do you rate?
I know that probably all of Kante, obviously, but I quite like Havertz, but not as a centre, not as a central striker coming in off the right. Seriously,
okay.
I've seen some good games with him in off the right, but
Kante, I'd take you. I think he's one of those players.
Every team in the league would take Kante.
I think he'll play well into his 40s, mate. He's just that kind of player. But I do like very youngster who's partnered with MG Dubs at under 21 level, Madueke. I like him. I think he's definitely one for the future. And let's hope he gets his chance. Young players don't seem to get their chance at Chelsea. Usually get shipped out, don't they, for a season or two, and then they don't really break through. But he's one that I think there's a big future ahead for him, definitely.
And what about you? As an Arsenal fan, are you allowed to like any of them?
If you discount the established obvious ones, I'd say Badashile. I've been really impressed with him. He looks a fantastic central defender.
Okay, I will go with my favourite Chelsea player is Sterling, because he's so shit
for the wrong reasons.
He's so shit that I want him to play tomorrow.
For the wrong reason.
No, but if I had to pick a decent one, honestly, you can't look past Kante. Kante's the engine of that team. It's a complete engine. And he's
not so long ago. They were on about getting rid of him because of his injury record. And
I'd take him in a heartbeat at Forest.
Definitely.
I think we all would.
I'd give him a 10-year contract, mate. I'd take him now and give him a 10-year contract. Honestly, he's a fantastic individual as well, all around. I think he's good for the dressing room. He's a calming head. He's down to earth, and he's a fantastic player. Full stop.
Yeah, Muslim as well.
Crypto. We've got Crypto, and thank you, Crypto. Amazing guy. Actually, he was on the last floor.
He's all right. Mate.
He's all right. And also another 79 from Max. Man, he's on the beach spending his money, isn't he, man? He's there relaxing, looking down at us.
And there
was a question with that. All the questions not
I'm getting there. Chill. And Max again with another 199. If you choose a player from us to Forest, who would it be? Can I start? I'd take Billing just so I could bench him and ruin his career, and therefore he'd never score against us again. There's my answer.
I'll take Billing.
Ez?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I like Solanke as well. I think he's done well this season. As a main striker, Solanke's done well. But Billing and Solanke.
Yeah, Solanke probably for me. I would agree with this.
I'll tell you the other one I would take. Joking aside, Tavernier. Tavernier is really good.
Yeah, I remember us talking about him back in the summer. I mean,
he was coming to Forest. Yeah, he was cheap as well. So I would have taken him. Again, me and Simon, man, seriously, I just saw the message. Unless he's copying what I'm saying, we're just on that level. We don't talk about that. All right, that one should have been paid for that message to come up. I'm taking it off. Right,
Max, who would you take from us, by the way? Thanks for the donations. Who would you?
Yeah, appreciate it, Max. Appreciate it.
He's got a YouTube channel, so guys, follow him if you can.
Yeah. All right, boys. Are you feeling? Let's start with Dino on this. Now we've spoken to Chazza. Are you feeling more or less confident about tomorrow?
I'm feeling more confident now I spoke to him, yeah. I am. And these two as well. These two down here, I mean.
Yeah, these two are idiots, man. I wouldn't base anything off what these say.
Because they feel it's given me more confidence. I'm not so scared now.
Thanks.
What about the two idiots underneath me here? What are you guys thinking?
Well, I meant them. And Charlie kind of... I think the attitude there is, we just got to wait for Pochettino I think that's what they're feeling.
We're
not going up. We're not going down. We're not going to do anything. So let's just wait for Pochettino to come in.
I've put his link in the chat, guys, if you do want to click on Max's YouTube channel. So, yeah, I've done it.
Can you ask a question?
No, I don't
Are you
want
on commission or something of Max?
We've just lost 180 viewers, Ez. What have you done? Sending people to Max's channel.
Well, we've doubled this.
Ez, are you more or less confident about tomorrow?
Yeah, I think we'll come away with something. Definitely.
Headache.
We'll definitely come away.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going into it a little bit more relaxed than I have been over the last few weeks. So I don't know if that means anything at all, but I'm hopeful, mate. I'm hopeful we can come away with at least a point. I just think if we can go for them and not be scared and not, I've said all season, don't leave anything in the dressing room. You know, take it out all on the pitch. Go for it. Obviously, as soon as we see the lineup, we'll probably change our minds. But I'm hoping that it's positive, whatever we do in terms of formation and playing stuff tomorrow. Love to see Scarpa back on bench. I think that'd be a real morale boost for all of us.
Yeah.
Especially if we can see Dennis on there as well. I just don't see what Lingard brings to anything rather than...
Dennis is injured. He's injured. Well, someone...
He's out for the rest of the season, I think.
Yeah, well, let's do a quick injury update. Before we do, can we take a second to big up my local boys, Peterborough, stuffing Wednesday tonight 4-0.
Wow.
And what they did to the Sheepshaggers the other day is just hilarious. Absolutely
amazing,
hilarious.
yeah.
So I'm backing my boys, man. I hope they come up and they deserve it for what they did to Peterborough.
Sheffield Wednesday will be laughing. Sheffield United will be laughing tonight, like we were laughing at Derby. Yeah,
absolutely.
They're up and they're staying down. Oh, God, I'm frigging frozen again. Look at that. Somebody clip that stupid monkey
God,
face.
look at that pose. Bo, man. He's like, yes, blood. Yes, blood, man. Don't wait there, blood.
LED.
Someone clip him quick.
Too late.
All right, so Andy was asking about the injury update. We did do it on the preview video, but just to give you a quick update, and then, boys, jump in and tell me if you think any of these guys we are going to miss. But before we do that, Mark with where's that? Mark with the 50 AEDs. I can't press fucking message.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on. Where's Mark's message? Mark, thank you so much. Great chat tonight, guys. Come on, you Reds. Absolutely, bro. We fully appreciate that. Thank you so much for the donation, buddy. You're an absolute legend. And I'm going to dig the message up. But yeah, Anne, do you want to run through the injuries?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
I don't take any notice of what's happening down there.
Did you not watch the video I put out, Ant?
When? Why? Have we got a channel? Are you got a channel? Who's the president anyway? What day is it?
All right, Dino, you're more mature than me.
Scarpa's in full training again. More than on the grass, and he's more than doing straight lines. He's actually going like zigzag. So expect to see him on the bench, I think.
Yes.
Expect to see him on the bench. Yates, what's up with what's wrong with you, man?
No idea. No, Yates is
I didn't know about the Dennis one, to be honest. Scarpa is kind of back in full training, so I expect to see him on the bench tomorrow and maybe get a few minutes. I think Aurier, he's been a bit quiet about Aurier. It's kind of 50-50, Aurier. But 50-50 for Cooper normally means he'll play.
Yeah.
Yates, again, he's just coming back to fitness. He's actually fit, but he's coming back to fitness.
Come back to
is there anyone else?
Well, I said Dennis is out.
When he said give people an update on the injuries, I thought he was talking about people like Lingard and Bianconi and people.
Lingard's not injured, mate. Lingard's not injured. Yeah, he's fully fit.
No, unfortunately,
you wouldn't know it the way he plays, mate.
Fully fat.
Yeah, well, I was testing you, Anne, and you failed the test. All right, I want to talk now about something important.
No, it's because your question wasn't specific.
It's mind reading again.
Tell them about the injuries. Like what? Which ones?
Literally, there was a message on the screen. If you'd opened your eyes, you'd have seen what we were talking about, right? But no, his ego's just getting too big, guys. Honestly.
Chris Turner, I have that song on my playlist on Spotify. Wicked Winkle Juggle is massive. Not that one.
Not
That's
that
a
one.
long.
Okay.
That's a long title for a song, mate.
I was going to say. All right, guys. I want to talk about something important, right? I want to talk
Can
about something important.
Can I say hello to Chock-a-Block? He's in the chat. You're right.
Hey.
You're right. Good day, mate.
Good day, mate.
Good day, mate.
You on the
Are
old
you back in
barbing?
Oz or are you still here?
All right, Joe. No, Joe. No, we're not going down this road again, Joe. We're not going down this road, right? It's under construction, okay? Under construction. I'm gonna get some
And it's
freaking.
not blue, it's hyacinth.
That's freaking in that from Keeping Up Appearances. This is Bouquet.
This is
All right,
Bouquet.
Anyway, I've still got to do my big reveal, right? Can we build up to this, please? You lot don't even know what it is yet, right?
X-rated. You have to put up like a warning.
I guarantee you, your jaws are gonna drop. You three and everyone in the chat, right? Because I want to talk about.
I'm not dropping my drawers for your little reveal.
Mate, I remember when you did drop your drawers on the camera.
Oh, wish you would. Oh, I was clipping those tomorrow. I'm gonna clip those tomorrow and use them as my LinkedIn profile picture.
Your OnlyFans, mate. Oh God, I'm not going free driving. Anyway, right, that's it. No more lavender shit and all this crap, right? Guys, 3 games to go, right? I think it's time. Well, we have been all season, but I really want to get on board the Happy Clapper train. I'm being deadly serious here, right? I'm not going to do any in-depth match analysis videos for the last 3. I'm taking a page, shout out to Mike from Everton, right? I'm taking a page out of his book, right? He put a video out the other day and he's like, yes, he's got issues with players. He's got issues with Dyche. He's got issues with style and all this stuff, yeah? But right now, what are you laughing at?
I think I know what's coming.
Right now, all I'm saying, boys, is, and this is to you guys in the chat as well, right? Yeah, we've got to back the boys, like we do anyway, right? But I mean now unconditionally, right? Who's with me on this one? Who's with me?
Yay!
Yeah, this doesn't work.
Yeah. and I'm saying like everything. Look, if it's low block tomorrow, fuck it, it's low block. Yeah, we've already pulled our hair out over low block all season. Yeah, if exactly, look at Dino, man, and look at, well, Ant's got nothing under his hat. That's why he's wearing a hat now.
So sharp.
Yeah, Ez had to close down one of the extensions on the east wing, I think it was, as well, because he got so stressed out. But what I'm saying, right, is we've just got to get behind it. Tactics don't mean nothing now. Performance doesn't mean anything now, right? It has to be Beckham, including Cooper. Look, there's no secrets. I don't think Cooper's the right man for the job, right? But I'm saying now, right? I ain't saying Cooper in, right? What I'm saying is in Cooper we fucking trust, right? It's back out. It hasn't been out since the Leicester game, right? And it's now time. It's now time, right? We will have the debates after the next 3 games. We'll do what we have to do. But right now, boys, can we stay in the fucking Premier League, please? Are you with me? Are you with me, chat?
Yeah, we're with you.
Yeah? Let's just do it.
I thought you'd burnt that t-shirt. I'm sure you showed me a picture.
I'm feeling giddy, man.
I was worried he was going to burst into the winner takes it all or something. That's what I was worried about.
Eddie's brilliant.
Yeah, this shirt is like brand new, man. It's only been worn twice.
I'll remind you of everything you've said like 2 minutes into the watch along, okay? Remember
that's a good point.
There was something else I thought you were going to show.
I'll be there with my finger on the tweet button with a picture of that on every time he says something. Bang!
Yeah, like Superman style, man. Superman style, right?
I thought there was something else you were going to show. Production from Ants, if you remember.
Oh, no. We're not that far yet. You know, we're not that far. We're not that far.
Yeah,
but yeah, joking aside, seriousness aside, right? We just got to do it now, boys. It's 3 games, man. It's 3 games on the line, right? We are literally 2 points away. If we beat Chelsea tomorrow, it's a done deal. It's a done deal.
I've got something planned, mate. I'm keeping it under wraps because we're not quite there yet. but think beach. I've got something planned. I've got everything planned. In ready. I've even got a fucking palm tree. I've got everything ready.
He bought a palm tree.
A blow-up one, not a real one.
Well, surprise.
If we win tomorrow, I can't keep a surprise, can I?
Yeah, just I don't know if I want to know what the surprise is.
You'll like it. You always do.
Nah, this one came out of my pocket, Flip. This one came out of my pocket. This was back in the Wolverine channel days, man. It's not been brought out for ages.
And then a barbecue to celebrate whatever in the summer.
We will, guys. We are serious about that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Just put some Y's or N's in the chat, guys. Right. We want a family feeling in this channel. We love you guys. Apart from these three, I like the rest of you lot, right? But we are thinking of doing an FFTV barbecue up in Nottingham at some point. If you'd be interested in coming along, yeah, just put a Y in the chat, just so we know if this is worth it with the numbers. Nathan's up for it. That's good to see. Nathan's straight in there, man. Nathan, you can be on the grill, mate.
The grill. Don't peak too early and get a job.
Forest Ant's interested. Absolutely. They're all everyone has to get, you know what, the DJ, everyone comes to that barbecue with a beach towel. That is the rules of engagement. Joe, we'll see you there. Visual, we'll see you there. Jolly, we'll see you there. Jolly, it depends. Yes, but I won't get time off work. We'll make it happen, Owen. We'll make it happen. All right, there's loads of you. We're taking screenshots of all the S's right here. Yeah, Graham, we'll fly you over, mate. Don't worry. Money's no object. All right, cool. All right, guys. So I've had so much fun tonight, man. It's been a crazy stream.
Before we go, though, I need to make a couple of announcements.
Okay.
We've got a follower of the channel called Peter Stanford, who's coming over from New Zealand, hopefully for the Arsenal game. At the moment, he hasn't got a ticket. So if anybody can help him out, I'm sure he'd be eternally grateful. You can find him on Facebook or just get in contact with us if there is a ticket available. Young Ant looking as well, so we'll get Young Ant ticket. And I just want to give a shout out to my niece. It's her 6th birthday today, so happy birthday, Amina, from everybody at FFTV.
Happy birthday!
Fantastic day.
I met her. She's lovely.
Yeah, she did.
Who was that? Sorry, I was looking at the chat.
My niece Amina, it's her 6th birthday today, and she's had a party while I've been in here streaming. But yeah, no, hope she had a great day, and thank you guys for the show. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And
just one more announcement. You guys were asking about the black zip up top. That's the link for it. They're in stock. Again, it's the official Forest Club. They ain't giving us shit, man. But it's just such a nice looking top. So lovely. Black, reds, brown. They're in stock on sizes. I've just put the link in for the chat for you. They only had like 4XL last week. They've restocked it.
What size did you get, Wolverine? Or do you not want to say on stream?
I was going to get a large, but I thought if I get a medium, it makes the guns look good on the stream. It just hugs them.
Thanks, cheers. That's all I need to know.
You went the other way. It's an XL.
But it's $24.99. It's quality.
Walnuts up your sleeve, anyway. I was wondering that. Why have you got some walnuts up your sleeve? I was wondering that.
Walnuts.
Walnuts. All right. He's here all week. Okay.
Nice
and then
thank you. It's lovely.
So tomorrow, guys, to let you know, plan of events for tomorrow, we have got the Newcastle Leeds watch along, right? 12:30 kickoff. I've spoken to Just Joe, and we are gonna troll him. When Newcastle score, be prepared. I'm sending all you guys in to troll him, right? So be ready to do that. And then we're going into the big one, Forest and
remember to come back.
Yeah. They know the deal. They'll open another window. They know the deal. Then we got the big one, Chelsea Forest. This is huge, man. Oh my god, if we win, oh my god. We'll have then post matches, I think, from Ez and from Ant following that. If we win, maybe a party stream. Who knows? So it's going to be fantastic.
Don't ask where Dino's going to be. Don't ask in the chat where Dino's going to be tomorrow.
You absolute bastard. I know you do that. No, I know. I'm very proud of you, Wolverine. Very proud.
I love you, Dino.
Bastard.
Dino's got a date with his missus and his kid. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's having a date with her family.
Yeah, family day. Yeah, absolutely.
Family day where?
He's taking them to London.
We'll go to London.
To see.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. Ez is just trolling him. Oh, and then of course on Sunday we're going to troll Chappie as well once they get thumped by Liverpool, right? So it's all coming up. I'm diverting away from Dino.
It's all depends on if we fucking do something. Other than that, we can fuck off. We're not bothered.
Cool. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. Please hit the like if you haven't already. Subscribe to FFTV. I've loved this stream. I don't know about you lot. It's been a cracking stream. It's been hilarious. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you tomorrow, 12:15 sharp for the watch along. Come on, you Reds, on that big day, man. Let's do it.
You Reds.